Hi guys, so I'm going to read Pep Comics number 4, The Shield Story. So this will be in my Archie Comics playlist, and also I'm probably going to make a Shield playlist. I just need one more video of the Shield, and then I'll make a Shield playlist. But Pep Comics, starring The Shield, G-Man Extraordinary. The Shield, G-Man Extraordinary, by Irving Novick and Harry Shorten. Joe Higgins, G-Man Extraordinary, is the Shield. Only one living man knows the Shield's true identity, and that man is the chief of the FBI. The Shield in action is bullet and flame-proof, and has the power to perform extraordinary feats of physical daring and courage. With the speed of a bullet and the strength of a Hercules, he devotes his life to shielding the government from all enemies. Joe Higgins of the FBI is on his way to the Washington, D.C. airport. What was that? An explosion! It came from this direction. I better see what happened. Two cars speed away from the scene of the blast.
The wizard is a dead one for sure now.
Quick! We must get away from here.
For the moment, Higgins is unseen by any human eye. Instantly, he doffs his outer clothing and is revealed as the Shield. He springs in the path of the oncoming cars.
Look, the Shield!
What's your hurry, boys? The party's just beginning. Come on out, boys. The fresh air is good for you. From the other car, the thugs open fire, but the bullets bounce harmlessly from the Shield. From the debris bursts another awe-inspiring figure. So this is a character called the Wizard. He doesn't appear in Pep Comics, but he's an Archie character. I'm going to read his first appearance next week, for next week's schedule. But the Wizard, the Shield. Two almost legendary figures, the most potent forces against injustice the world has ever known, meet. That was quite a tip you gave my chief about the Mosconian spy ring. I'd been given full authority to go ahead on that. I'm on my way to Pearl Harbor now. Maybe I can help you out. And another thing, I think this is probably one of the first comic book crossovers, because this predates the Justice Society crossover story, the first Justice Society comic, All-Star Comics number 3, so this actually might be a very historic issue, because it's the first time maybe superheroes from different comics are interacting with each other, which is very interesting. But anyway. The Mosconians have their headquarters in Kula. The Wizard brings his super brain into play. Well, so long. I'm on my way. And thanks. So long, and good luck. That afternoon, when the Trans-Pacific plane leaves for Pearl Harbor, Joe Higgins is aboard it. In the Mosconians' Hawaiian Island headquarters,
The Army and Navy will soon arrive for special defense maneuvers. We have an opportunity for great sabotage. Ruin the first line of defense, and then a Mosconian government invades.
Joe Higgins' plane soon reaches Pearl Harbor, and the government agent sees a startling sight. Great guns! Mosconian bombers! They're aiming for that bridge! The Shield leaps to what seems like certain death. This is where I get off. A 10,000-foot plunge! Aboard the SS Manila, at anchor in Pearl Harbor. Gosh!
A guy came out of that airplane.
You're crazy.
The shield makes for the battleship with powerful strokes. And now for the next part of my plan. Like a human fly, the shield climbs up the side of the ship and up onto the deck.
It's him! The guy what done to Steve Brody.
Howdy, boys. I wonder if I could borrow an anti-aircraft gun for a while. This'll do.
Stop! You can't do that!
Before the startled crew can gather their wits, the shield mounts a smokestack. This is gonna be a good trick, if I can do it. The shield brings every ounce of his giant muscles into play, and leaps. The top of the bridge will make a good perch. Atop the highest tower of the bridge, the shield takes his position. And now, for a little target practice. A Mosconian bomber above gives instructions.
Bewerte to release bombs, and then we go back quick to Kulala.
But before the signal can be given, the shield's gun screeches a symphony of death.
Come and get it, boys! It's on the house!
One plane, however, manages to release its missile of destruction. But the shield leaps and catches the bomb before it can strike. This is one bomb that'll destroy no bridges. The shield had saved the bridge, but now the battleship is below. I can't let go, or it'll hit that ship for sure. I've got to carry it into the water. The shield risks his own life to save the lives of others.
A gas bomb!
Only the shield's Herculean vitality is able to survive the gas. He swims ashore.
I'm as weak as a kitten. Grab him! He must be put out of the way, or he will ruin all our plans.
The shield is ambushed.
These solid steel chains will hold you for a while, Mr. Shield.
Now we will show him a few Mosconian tricks.
They arrive at the Mosconian fortress in Koala.
So, you like to play with bombs, eh? Well, you will be tickled to death with this toy. Shove him into that cannon, good.
Inside the cannon, gosh, this is a spot. I won't even be good dog meat if I don't do something about this. The Mosconians aim the giant gun at the ships anchored in Pearl Harbor. But the shield has other ideas. The effect of the gas has worn off, so he flexes his giant muscles and... that takes care of the chains. Now stop this thing from going off. He places his hands on the shell and shoves it backwards to keep the back of the cannon open. Just as the Mosconians start to swing shut the breech, the firing pin makes contact, but the breech is open. The shell backfires, and the whole base of the gun, crew and all, is destroyed. The shield leaps from the wreckage and corners one of the Mosconians. Where do the big shots hang out? Quick, before I wring your neck.
Don't! It's a few miles down the road.
The shield streaks towards Mosconian headquarters. Now I'm getting somewhere. The shield arrives and brings his electric ear into play. I'll find out first what their plans are. Inside the house,
The US fleet has arrived, and now we strike. The lunar volcano will be our weapon.
the Mosconian master spy explains.
The crater is semi-active. Bombs will set it off. The civil and military population will be so busy, it will give us a chance to commit sabotage.
The shield is horrified.
Why, the murdering dogs. Thousands will be killed by that volcano.
The shield goes into action.
This is a sample of what I'm going to give you. Help! It's the shield!
The shield flings Mosconians about like 10 pins.
I'm so mad. I'm not even enjoying this.
And now you send out orders canceling the bombing of the crater.
Before I really get rough. It's too late! The bombers are already in flight!
The shield sends out a message to the fleet.
I've got to let them know the situation.
On board, the flagship of the U.S. Navy.
Message just flashed through, sir.
What's this? Mosconian spies planning to erupt the Luna crater? We must act immediately.
The shield is unaware of the approaching danger.
That's that.
And now for the Luna crater.
Shh! These electric guns will get him.
The shield is brought down.
Good. Now jump on him and we tie him up.
What the?
But only temporarily. You must have bought those guns at a bargain counter. The Mosconian bombers approach Luana. Leaping from crag to crag, running faster than the bombers can fly, the shield races to frustrate the Mosconians' inhuman plan.
If I can only get there in time.
The shield arrives too late.
They've done it!
The U.S. Air Squadron arrives and drives off the Mosconians. Well, anyway, those rats will get theirs. Inside the volcano, the molten lava boils furiously. A moment now, and it will erupt, sending liquid death spewing down onto thousands of unsuspecting people. The shield decides his course of action. It might work at that. If I can dam up this crater temporarily, it'll give the inhabitants a chance to move out of the danger. A race against time. The shield performs in a few minutes' labor of years for Mother Nature. These rocks will stop the eruption for a little while. In a plane above, the pilots look with amazement at the feats of strength performed by the shield below.
Look at that, will you? Holy mackerel, he's lifting mountains.
The shield weakens the rim of the crater, and it collapses.
Holy smoke! The whole thing is caving in!
The shield hurtles toward a fiery doom. An outjutting ledge saves him temporarily. The army plane, sighting the shield's predicament, swings down to a perilous landing on the rim of the crater.
Made it! Whew. For a minute, I thought we'd surely be wrecked.
Cadet Keith Cornell, the West Pointer, on special duty in the Hawaiian Islands, to the rescue.
Quick! Lower me down there with a rope. You're crazy. You'll both be killed. That ledge doesn't look too strong. It'll only hold up for a few minutes more.
Below the shield, the lava boils furiously. The shield regains consciousness.
What happened?
The shield shakes himself free of the debris, just as Cadet Cornell reaches him.
Thanks for trying to save my life. but you shouldn't have risked it.
Look! That ledge! It's giving way!
The shield leaps to safety.
Hang on, young fellow! Free ride! What the?
Later, on board the flagship, the shield receives the Admiral's thanks.
Your heroic actions stalled the volcano long enough for us to bring the people to safety.
I only did my duty, sir. Still later, Joe Higgins reports to his chief. The Mosconian spy ring at Pearl Harbor is completely cleared out.
Good work, Higgins.
But the diabolic plot of the Mosconians against the U.S. government still goes on in the next issue of Pep Comics. And the wizard, the man with the super brain, and the West Pointer. So I guess that's another character. I might have to read his first appearance too. Fight against these same inhuman schemers in the April issue of Top Notch Comics, now on sale. So that's the end of that comic. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. If you want me to do any requests, just let me know down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.